I'm Paul Freed with Art of Recruiting, and I want to introduce Audra Knight. She is not the head of recruiting operations at Tenable, and they're a top cybersecurity leader. They're growing about 30–40% a year. I think 400 hires last year. She's kind of busy, and she is playing bass guitar in a rock band. How cool is that? So literally, she's going to be like making it just in time for a big show on Friday, after this conference. So please join me in welcoming our very own recruiting rock star, Audra Knight.
You all have probably 50 recs that you need to fill tomorrow. Or you have a team where you have maybe 100 or 1,000 recs that you need to fill tomorrow. So you don't have time for video content, right? And then there's the whole budget thing. I actually got quoted $10,000 to $15,000 a minute for a video we needed in England. So there's a lot of things that kind of scare people about video. But what I'm going to show you today is there absolutely is a way for every team to leverage the power of video with their recruitment strategy. Now, marketing has actually done all of the research for us, which is fantastic. You just have to do a Google search and you get every statistic you would ever need to get executive buy-in about video marketing. And actually, I wanted to say that candidates, they want to know what's happening before they even apply. They're really doing their research. So we have to show them, and what a better way to show them than with video. And I also like this statistic, that video gets 12,000% more shares than text and images combined. And we actually found pretty similar results when we looked at our Facebook careers page. We did a lot of posts that are video, and we also did a lot of posts that are pictures of our team. And when we compared them, the videos actually got 450% more engagement and a better reach, and they also got 650% more likes. So these stats do make sense to me. Now, we all know the typical employment brand video, or as Steve Levy calls it, the employment bland video, where you have a CEO, and he's saying, all of our team is like family, and you have 4 employees that were clearly handpicked from HR, and they look very uncomfortable and nervous, and they're saying, it is a great place to work. What he said is definitely right. And then the cherry on the top is the group high five. And I have actually seen that. And I'm teasing a little because it's kind of funny to me, but I do appreciate that they have the best intentions, and I think they're trying to do a great job. But I do know that we can do better to provide value with these videos. The reason that those types of videos I just described are not effective is because they're all the same, they're not targeted, and I believe that they're overproduced. So I'm going to go through each one just for a bit to explain why. So all the same, if everyone says we work hard and we play hard, and everyone says, we have the best people, I hear that everywhere, I believe that those things could be true at your company. No problem, but you're not differentiating yourself from your competitors, because they're also saying they have the best people and they work hard and play hard. Now this is a very bold example of a video where this was a reaction to when HP had a rumor that they had a dress code for their developers. So they instantly came out with this awesome video, and it actually gets crazier on. It's something you have to watch, it's hilarious. And I tweeted it actually. I scheduled it to tweet sometime during this talk, so if you want to watch it, check it out. It's very funny, and I don't suggest you go quite this bold. But I love how they're saying, this is who we are, we're not like that, so come visit us if you like that. And one important thing to mention is that they got 19 dislikes of the video, and that's actually not a bad thing. That's a good thing. Because if someone sees this video, doesn't find it funny, doesn't get it, and they're a developer, they're not going to fit in with that culture. They're not going to do well. So it's better that they don't apply. It's better for them, and it's better for their recruiters. They don't have to sort through all these people that don't really understand what they're about. So it's good. So targeting is important, I think, too. You can't provide value to absolutely everyone. Salespeople want to hear certain things and are attracted to certain content. Engineers, it's totally different types of content and formats. Finance people, it's something else. So that's why one generic video is not very effective. So we try and do very targeted videos. They can be very short, 20 seconds to a minute. We look at our hiring plans, we have a great one, and we look at the next quarter and we say, okay, we maybe need to hire engineers in Dublin. So that's what we can create content around. And then we can use that, obviously, to make those hires. So it's not generic, it's really targeted to what we need going forward. Unboxing videos. Have you guys heard of those? I fell upon them just a few months ago when my son was on YouTube and he was watching another little boy open up boxes of Pokemon cards. Just watching it over and over, and I thought he had lost his mind. And then I did some research, and it turns out we have all lost our minds. Because people are actually making a living out of opening boxes of coffee makers in their basement and filming it, and people are millions of views, especially like iPhones, of course, millions of views. So I had to just dig deeper and say, why are people watching this? It's totally insane. And I found this blog that's really fantastic that describes it perfectly. So I'm going to read a little quote from that because I don't want to change it. Because I like that you can just swap out when they say shopper with job seeker, and I think it works well. So unboxing videos offer an unvarnished and honest peek at commercial products. The glossy, heavily retouched videos that companies share of their goods often vary from what's really in the box. People want to know what they're getting, whether the product looks cheap or well-made, or if it has extra parts than advertised. It's research material for devoted comparison shoppers. So in our case, job seekers. So let's give people what they actually want and show them what's in the box. Because those people that are watching these, they're not watching the commercials. They're fast forwarding through the commercials with their DVR, but they're going and watching these over and over again. So we gotta learn from this. The good news is that's why budget isn't so important. Because if you just film something with your iPhone and it's not well produced, people are gonna wanna watch it and think it's believable, especially if your employees are filming it even better. You can use iMovie, or if you have an Android, I don't know what it's called, but you can just do a little cropping to make it nice, add some music, and people are just going to appreciate that it's authentic. And you all have to drink because I just dropped the authentic word. Skill Scout is great if you need a little more production value, if that's important to your leadership. They will mail you a kit, and it's got a tripod, a lens kit, everything you kind of need to film. And you use your phone, and then they'll give you also instructions about what you can ask and guide you. Then you send that all back to them. They do editing, make it really nicely edited, and send it back to you to use. And it is very affordable, definitely much more affordable than having a videographer come in. We hired a video intern, and we were all a little nervous, but I knew he was fantastic because I saw his work. He was making his own movie, and he was brilliant. Filmed tons of short movies. We can still use a lot of them because they're evergreen. And he was so good, he got the whole company started noticing him, and our creative and marketing team hired him full-time. So now we can actually still use him, which is fantastic. Facebook Live is fantastic because it has a really, really big reach because Facebook wants you to use it. They love it. I think it was 3 times more, they watch it 3 times longer than regular videos, which are actually much more than photos. It has 10 times the amount of comments than regular videos, which again is more than photos. It's totally reusable, because once it's up there, it stays, people can watch it, you can download it, put it somewhere else. People do worry because it's live, but you can delete it if you did happen to have a streaker problem in your offices. There is an option to delete it. But this is just so easy, and people watch these things. You get the notification, you can't help but click and see what's happening. One note about that too is you don't have to have a careers Facebook page. HubSpot, the example there, they just use the regular HubSpot page, and the marketing team supports it, so you don't have to have your own page. So ROI gets a little bit tricky, I'll be very honest, Because sometimes they watch a video, it's part of about 10 or more steps before they actually apply. You know, they might go to Glassdoor, they might go to LinkedIn, and then forget about you, and then 3 weeks later, watch your video, and then so many steps. So it's tricky to actually track applies and hires. If your boss says make a video and you need to get 5 hires out of it, it's not that it's impossible, but know that that's a challenge. Awareness is easy, you know, Facebook clicks is very easy. Length of time, if you can get it, I know Facebook provides that, is very helpful because if they're only watching 3 seconds and all dropping off, you know it's not a good beginning to the video. We have a recruitment marketing platform called Clinch, which many of you might not have heard of. It's called Clinch, and it's really great. They're really starting to explore about who's watching the videos and what are their next steps. So now we know if someone watched, if they later applied, we know if each stage, so if they got to the hiring manager, we know we call it a quality apply. If they get to, obviously, hire. So we're learning more and more with that technology, which is fantastic. But if you don't have it, there's still a lot of stats just from Facebook and from YouTube and different places. So let's talk about the future a little. JobViddy is a company from London, I believe, and they are starting to do some interactive technology where when you play the video and they make it for you, there's these things that come out and you can go different places, and it kind of makes it more like a game, more interesting. I think more companies are going to have more interactive videos. Heineken did a really cool one, if you guys probably saw it, but I did tweet that out too, so you'll see that coming through. That was a very big budget, but it was still interesting. It was like you could go here or here. It was an interesting story. It made a big buzz. People loved it, so there could be more of that for sure. And then machine learning. Clinch is starting to do some of that too. So if they're on your career site, they can say, you know, if it's being watched a lot, then you take people here. If people aren't watching it, then you take them here. And there's just a ton you could do with machine learning about which videos should go with which content in which place based on behavior. So there's a lot we can do with that. Video chatbots, that's probably more in the little farther future, but we have chatbots. Why not on your career site, an actual person pop up and say, how can I help you today? I mean, we've seen those fake people, I don't even know their names. Or even better, maybe you're on your career site and then you're on your phone. Boom. This lady or this man pops up and says, how can I help you? Like, what, do you have questions about this? You can talk to the person. So all these things are possibilities that I think we're going to see. We talked about employment brand videos and culture videos, but I'm starting to see more companies leverage candidate outreach. So you basically would send an email with a video instead of sending an in-mail or an email to the person or calling them. And I know that they work, and I truly believe in them because it worked on me. This one here is from a vendor called SparkHire, and I get about 10 to 15 vendor emails a day at least, and I don't even open any of them, ever. But this one, he had a clever title, which is smart, and it says, you know, your presentation at ERE, so I thought, oh, it's someone from ERE, I gotta open it. And then I see this picture, and he's about to talk to me. Like, how can you not click on that? To me, it was like, oh, geez, of course I'm gonna click on it. And then he had a nice video just saying, good luck, and maybe you want to check out my products because you're talking about video. I ended up doing a demo, and we actually did end up using them. So I think if it works this well for vendors, why wouldn't it work this well for recruiters or hiring managers? This is a company that's here today, Video My Job, and they have a similar tool. It's definitely a little bit more pricey because SparkHire is very, very cheap if you're just using that video outreach part, which is what we use. But it's got a lot more bells and whistles, some really interesting things. If you have the budget, definitely check it out. You can actually do it all on your phone, so the hiring manager can take a video. They have portable lighting, so they look beautiful. They have a prompter. If you have that nervous hiring manager that kind of just needs to read, they can use the prompter. You can edit it. It's really easy to edit. It puts the branding right on the video for you there. And then you just post it out, and you have the metrics, everything you need. So they make it really easy. It's very nice. It's just a matter of then it's still getting the hiring managers on board. Some hiring managers are like, nope, never. And then some are like, this is awesome. Like, I want to do more videos. And it's when they see it start working, then maybe they'll do even more. And if they won't, you know, your recruiters, you guys can do it. This, I have not seen this level of personalization yet in recruitment, but I think it's pretty cool. I hope you can see it. But the little video has my name on the coffee mugs, on the ball, on the shirts. And again, of course I'm going to click. Like, I have an ego. I want to see what's going to happen. And it's just like 5-minute video all about me. And it was so cool. And I just think we could one day do more of this. Now, if everyone starts doing this, which is probably going to happen, then at some point these won't be effective. We'll just say, oh, we're bored of this stuff. But then we'll start looking at the next thing, the next way to get attention. I'm going to show you a video that we've done, but first I want to say next steps. If you go back tomorrow or you go back on Monday, what can you actually do to get started? And I would say talk to your hiring managers. If you have a hiring plan, fantastic. Look at what's happening in the next 3 months. Is there a theme? Like, do you have to hire tech support people in Singapore? Well, then start thinking about what content or what videos would be interesting to them. If you don't have a hiring plan, then your hiring managers, of course, have an idea. Talk to them. And then while you are talking to them, say, hey, would you be interested in helping us with this by just doing a short video? And some of them, like I said, are going to think it's awesome. We had some hiring managers that love the idea. And they want to help. They want to get great hires, too. So talk to them, and then start thinking about just 1 or 2 videos that might be useful, and maybe start with an iPhone. Definitely talk to your marketing team, because they might have someone that's fantastic at editing. So you don't even have to do that part. You could just film it, give it over to them. They'll do it for you. See what resources you have, and just start thinking about 1 or 2 videos to start. And when you're doing it, though, let's try and make sure we're bold, and we really differentiate ourselves in these videos. Have a little fun, take some risks. In this video, there were some people in our leadership that really did not like the video and said, no, it's not happening. And I said to them, well, I'm very glad, because I don't want you to apply to be an intern at our company. It would be really awkward. So the whole point is, though, it's a very target audience. It's only supposed to really attract or not attract, people that you want to hire. So keep that in mind in watching this video, and let her rip.
College students, are you tired of being looked down upon because of your intern status?
Is this how your parents still see you? As an incapable millennial, groveling your way through the workplace? Or worse yet, society thinks you're a coffee gopher, looking for every opportunity to hide from your supervisor? Well, we're here to change that.
Hi, my name's Ashley. I'm a recruiter here at Tenable. Here at Tenable, our in-depth and hands-on internship program is unrivaled by those in the cybersecurity world. But don't just take it from me, take it from our intern, Jason.
Will?
What?
The intern's name is Will.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Thanks, Ashley. She's right. Tenable, it's a great place to work. And I'm not just saying that because you know who hired me. Am I doing it right? Oh, okay. Great.
Here at Tenable, interns are treated with the same level of respect and accountability as full-time employees. We span departments across the company, including software engineering, quality assurance, research and development, human resources, creative services, legal, and more. All interns receive an hourly pay, work side by side with industry leaders, and get to enjoy the many perks that full-time employees have living the Tenable life. While not, while not raiding the food truck outside, taking a mental health break with some gaming, or going on company-sponsored trips, we're flexing our skills as the newest members of today's workforce.
Wow, Ashley. I almost forgot how awesome it is to work here.
It really is, Jared. And to student viewers at home, you too can join the summer internship program here at Tenable. Just go to tenable.com/careers and you can join Burst here today.
It's Will. My name's Will.
Uh-huh.
Now, the cost of that video was about $12 in red Solo cups and some party gear. Our intern filmed it. It took him about 2 or 3 days and then 2 or 3 days to edit it. And it turned out really fun, and our interns absolutely loved it. Whenever we had interviews, they were like, oh, I saw that video. I thought that was awesome. So I just like that it's targeted, it's fun, and our target audience appreciates it. Not everyone, again, lots of people said, no way, this is not appropriate. But the people we were trying to hire did. So that's it, and thank you guys so much. I think we have some time for questions.